Greetings, writers. Recently, I spoke with an author who was unfamiliar with QR codes. And so I thought, well, maybe others are unfamiliar with them as well. You've probably seen them around, but if they don't pertain to you, you've just ignored them. You see them on billboards and magazine ads, and actually all over the place. Uh, and maybe you've never used them. Or maybe you'd only used them once. And in the early 2020s, when people didn't want to touch something that a bunch of other people had just touched, restaurants started using them. They'd put the QR code on the table, and then people could just use their phones. So what you do is you just use your phone camera, or you could use your iPad camera, and you scan that little black and white box. It's a little black and white square, kind of pixelated image. And you can scan them at a restaurant. It would bring up the menu and uh, product boxes. Sometimes you'll see them on there. Recently, my household got a new robot vacuum. And so there was a QR code on the product box, and I just scanned it with my phone and camera, and it opened up right there where I could fill out the warranty and get the user manual, and it would even connect me to the app and make sure that I got that all downloaded and ready. So they are pretty useful. Uh, so how do authors use them? Well, let's see. I've used them in the past with I have a little postcard here for my virtual background is getting in the way, but see, I have a and the QR code is on the back of it, and advertising my book, and people could just scan that with their phone, and it would take them right to my Amazon page where they could order the book. Or I have my bookmark, and on the back I have a QR code. Sorry about the virtual background making issues. Um, but that's where you can put them on business cards. You can put them on the postcards advertising your book. Uh, and they just scan it, and it would take you to the website. This author I was speaking to, she said she um, saw the QR code. Some company had sent her an email advertising selling them for a package or something like that. I said, don't bother with that. I'll just make you a QR code that will take people directly to your website, and then they can learn everything about her and her book on the website. So you could also have it be, I think the one on my bookmark goes to my email sign up page directly on MailerLite. So that's another place you could direct that QR code. So people just take out their cameras for their phones, their and it works on Android, it works on Apple devices, whether it's a tablet or a phone, and you just uh, um, point your camera at that little black and white box, and then tap on the uh, web address that it gives, and it opens it up. Sometimes, like at a coffee shop, they might use them to get people to log in to the free Wi-Fi they offer. And then other people use them to take it directly to the sales page if they're buying something. But authors can use these to take people to their website or take them to their Amazon page. Or here's a little side tip for you. Your books to read page. Y'all know about books to read. It's a really nice little author tool where it's a website that offers links to all the different places where your book is sold in ebook form and hardback and paperback. Uh, Sometimes, but all you have to do is just paste in your ebook link into their page. I will give you the books to read. I'll give you the link down in the description, and you just go in there, you paste in your link to your ebook, and it will just populate all the places where it's sold. And but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to go and hunt. You have to go to the different sites, Books a Million or Barnes and Noble, or you know, and take those links and actually populate them for them. But people can go to one place and be able to get links to your ebooks, your hardback, your paperback, your audiobook, all on one page. So that's a cool little tool there. And you could get a QR code that you can put on the back of your little postcard advertising your book. Put that QR code right there. That way people can just scan it. It will open it with their phone or their tablet, and it open right up to that page. They go pick their, Books a Million, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, whatever, pick whichever link they like to buy from, and I'll take them right there. They get their choice. So you can use a QR code for that. Where do you get them? So I know when I did my postcard for my book, I used a service to create a QR code that the QR code expired, I think, after 30 days or something like that. And then you had to pay something to get it to be active for longer. So don't go for those. Don't fall for those. If you just put into Google, create a free QR code, you might run into those. But I'll tell you, you can get them created for free with Canva. If you use Canva, or even ChatGPT will create one for free. So and Google used to create free ones that had cute little dinosaurs in the middle. I haven't seen those in a long time. I don't think they do that anymore, but you can go places to get them for free. Like I said, I recommend Canva and I recommend ChatGPT, but get a QR code, get two or three of them. Oh, here's another place you can use the QR code. If you are a speaker and you are giving presentations, at the end of your slide deck, you include get in touch with me. Uh, here are all my links. Here's my name. Well, if you have a QR code right there, or even two QR codes, here's a one that goes directly to my website. Here's one that goes directly to my email newsletter sign up, and just have those QR codes on your last slide of your deck. And while you're finishing up doing your Q&A, people can take out their phones and just scan those, and goes right there. They put in their email address, and boom, you got new subscribers. You don't have to have them write down their email address and then stare at it when you're inputting it into your service, stare at the handwriting for 5 minutes trying to figure out if it's a J or a G. So QR codes are very useful, and authors can use them in these ways. And if you think of other ways authors can use those QR codes, drop a comment below, please. And make sure that you sign up for the email list, and also subscribe to this channel. However, you want to get notices about brand new videos, but I'll be releasing more videos. So follow me and subscribe. And I thank you very much for listening.